Welcome to Effective Video Editing Pre-Production. I'm Trainer Lori. What is effective video production during the pre-production phase? Well, this is thinking about it before you shoot, defining your purpose, knowing your audience, and telling a story. There's good news and bad news. The good news is 87% of internet users watch video online. The bad news is most of them abandon it. In other words, they leave before it's over. The main reasons: it's too long, it lacks passion, there's no clear direction, the quality is poor, or it's not unique. In fact, we think of it as the 8-second rule. Not about when food falls on the floor, but that's how long before someone makes a decision to either watch it or not watch it. Some people think that it's less than 8 seconds now. Mark Zuckerberg, who knows a thing or two about media online, says, look at the way celebrities and politicians are using Facebook. When Ashton Kutcher posts a video, he gets hundreds of pieces of feedback. He's getting a good sense of how people are thinking about it. That's exactly what we can do with video, is we can get hundreds of pieces of feedback. People can tell us immediately how they feel. Let's look at some video editing terminology that we would use in this first phase. Storyboarding, a graphic display of the scenes in sequence to visualize the film before it is shot. Our whole idea here is to think it through before it happens. So we're going to look at 3 things we should do before you shoot. Define your purpose, know your audience, tell a story. In other words, begin with the end in mind. Define your purpose. Why bother creating a video? Is your goal to be informative, to convey information without bias? In other words, to teach? This is the reason I create video. To be persuasive, designed to change views, opinions, or behaviors. To give a call to action. For example, maybe you're doing public relations or encouraging people to get out to vote. Then you would be persuasive, trying to get people to change their mind. Maybe you simply want hits for ad revenue, designed to shock, entertain, titillate, distract, and you have to keep their interest and want them to share it. For example, 12 million views is a pretty good hit. Also, you need to know your audience. Are they internal? In other words, do you have a common knowledge or experience? Are they within the same firm or industry? Do they have an interest in expanding their knowledge base about whatever it is that you're teaching them? Or are they external, with a limited background or knowledge of the subject, and they need to be introduced and motivated? You need to know the demographics. Who are the people that are watching it? Learn a lot about, based on their ages, of the things that they like to do. Even their gender can make a big difference when you're trying to tell a story. What is storytelling? Well, my dad, who's pictured there in the corner, was a wonderful storyteller. He knew exactly how to tell a story, and these are the components that require a hero. And that hero must have some emotions and backstory. This is why acting is so hard, because you have to figure out what the emotions are and what that hero's backstory is. Sometimes the hero could be a mouse, and sometimes it could be a cleaning product, but generally it's a person. It needs a challenge to create tension. What must they try to overcome? Motivation. Why is the hero taking the challenge? A setting. Where and when matters a lot in the telling of the story. The obstacles. What gets in the way of this hero? The climax, when the hero finally confronts the challenge. And the closing. What has changed about the hero or about the circumstances because of what's happened? If you want your audience to comprehend and to retain the information, relate it to something they already know. That helps them remember it better. As Alfred Hitchcock, famous film director and producer, and one of my favorites, said, "Some films are slices of life. Mine are slices of cake." In other words, continually strive for excellence. There's 2 more sections of this series, and please click like if you like it.